Hello students, welcome to maths class. In chapter Ratio and Proportion, we have already done Introduction of Ratio, how to express ratios in simplest form and how to solve word problems. Today we will learn meaning of proportion and also we will discuss verification. Let's start with the meaning of proportion. Suppose 10 pence cost rupees 50 and 20 pence cost rupees 100. Now let's find the ratio of pence as well as ratio of cost. Here ratio of pence will come 10 ratio 20 and ratio of cost will come 50 ratio 100. Let's simplify it. Here change it into fraction form. It will come 10 upon 20. Now do cutting, 0 cut by 0. At the end it will come 1 ratio 2. On the other hand, change 50 ratio 100 into fraction form. It will come 50 upon 100. Now do the cutting, 0 cut by 0. Here it will come 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So at the end again ratio is coming 1 ratio 2. Now as you are observing, both sides in simplest form ratios are coming same. Therefore such an equality is known as the proportion. So what are you understanding here? That proportion is nothing but only equivalent ratios. Here this symbol is representing proportion symbol. Now, what is proportion then? 4 quantities A, B, C, D are said to be in proportion if A ratio B equals to C ratio D. And you can write it as A ratio B proportion C ratio D. But how to read it? Here we will read it as A is to B as C is to D. Now, here you are observing that in proportion there are 4 terms. This is first term, second term, C is the third term and D is the fourth term. Now, middle terms of proportion are known as means. Here, B and C, which are second and third terms, also middle terms, these are known as the means, and values at the end are known as the extremes. Here A and D, which are first and fourth term, they are respectively known as extremes. So when all the terms are in proportion, we have to learn one important result. What is that result? That is, product of means equals to product of extremes. Now let's start with the verification. Here check whether given numbers are in proportion or not. Let's understand with examples. Here first example is 2, 4, 6, 12. Now as we know, in proportion there are 4 terms. So here we will write first ratio second as third ratio fourth. Here put the numbers according to their positions. It will come 2 ratio 4 proportion 6 ratio 12. Now which are the middle terms here? 4 and 6. Therefore middle terms are known as means. And which are the end terms here? 2 and 12. So terms at the end are known as the extreme values. Now just now I have told you that there is one important result. What was that result? That numbers are in proportion if product of means equals to product of extremes. What is the meaning of product? Product means we have to multiply. So product of means is 4 multiplied by 6. And what is the product of extremes? 2 multiplied by 12. Here it will come 4 multiplied by 6 box 2 multiplied by 12. Why I have written box here? Because here I am checking whether both sides are equal or not. Now here 6 fours are 24. 2 12s are 24. We know that 24 equals to 24. Therefore, numbers are in proportion. Let's start with one more example. Here, second example is 2, 5, 6, 10. Now, set them according to their positions. Here it will come 1 ratio second as third ratio fourth. Write the numbers. It will come 2 ratio 5 as 6 ratio 10. So here 5 and 6 are the means and 2 and 10 are the extremes. Now apply the result. Here numbers are in proportion if product of means equals to product of extremes. Now put the values. Means are 5 and 6. Here it will come 5 multiplied by 6. Again we will put here box because we are here checking that both sides are equal or not. Now what is the product of extremes? It will come 2 multiplied by 10. Now what is 5 by 6? That is 30. And 2 by 10 equals to 20. Now, is 30 equals to 20? No. As 30 is not equals to 20, therefore numbers are not in proportion. Now let's see next example. Here, 2 whole number 1 upon 3 ratio 3 whole number 1 upon 5 as 5 ratio 3. Now we know that whenever mixed fraction is given, we have to change it into improper fraction. Here 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1 7. So here it will come 7 upon 3. Now next is 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 1, it will come 16. Now here we will write 16 upon 5. Now we have changed mixed fractions into improper fractions. Next it will come as 5 ratio 3. Now set the ratios according to their positions. So here it will come 1 ratio second as third ratio fourth. Put the values. 7 upon 3 ratio 16 upon 5 as 5 ratio 3. Here these are the middle terms, so these are means, and 7 upon 3 and 3 are the last terms, therefore these are extremes. Now what was the result? Numbers are in proportion if product of means equals to product of extremes. What is the meaning of product? Multiply. Now what are the means? 16 upon 5 multiply 5. Put the values. And what are extremes? 7 upon 3 multiply 3. Next step, do the cutting. And we have put box in between left side and right side. Why? As we know, we are checking whether both sides are equal or not. Here 5 cut by 5. So 16 ones are 16. On the other hand, 3 cut by 3. Here it will come 7. Now tell me, 16 equals to 7? No. 16 is not equals to 7. Therefore, numbers are not in proportion. Now, let's take one more example. Here you have to verify that rupees 18 ratio rupees 20 equals to 5 boys ratio 2 boys. Again, set the ratios according to their positions. Here it will come 1 ratio second as third ratio fourth. Put the values 18 ratio 20 as 5 ratio 2. Now we have not written units here because as we know, if both sides units are same, so we will not write units. Now which are the middle terms? 20 and 5. So 20 and 5, these are means. And what are extremes here? 18 and 2. Now apply the result over here. Numbers are in proportion if product of means equals to product of extremes. Here means are 20 by 5 and extremes are 18 multiplied by 2. Now put box in between both sides. Tell me what is the value of 20 by 5? That is 100. And 18 multiplied by 2 equals to 36. As we know, 100 is not equals to 36. Therefore, rupees 18 ratio rupees 20 is not equals to 5 boys ratio 2 boys. Now students, I hope you have understood concept of proportion, also how to do verification. So I hope you are able to do the related sums given in your SNAP homework. But here I am guiding you must go through the YouTube links that are already mentioned in your SNAP homework. Thank you. Have a nice day.